everybody over there in Facebook and YouTube land. Thanks for joining us today. Okay. So again, on Facebook, I hope that you all had a great ringing into the celebration of the new year, and that you're looking forward to an awesome, amazing time in 2021. I know that it is not a magic pill for 2020 just evaporating into something that in the past, right? We're still dealing with the same stuff, but we're going to deal with it in ways that are going to be useful, helpful, of service to other people. We're going to lead our teams and our communities and our families into an amazing new experience, because I know that you know, or that you're working with the idea out there, that the circumstances around us do not dictate our happiness and our success. I put a post out there a couple of days ago about that. In the framework from which I am working, it's called energy leadership, or core energy coaching. And one of the basic tenets of that is that the core energy is here. It's not outside in the world, right? So the core energy is about our energy, what we bring to the table, what we bring to ourselves every single day, what we bring to our families, what we bring to our communities, what we bring to our teams and our businesses every single day, our clients, our constituents, our consumers, right? Those are people that we are serving every single day, and we're showing up for them as a leader in various capacities. So their moods, their circumstances, even the circumstances of the world. Of course, it's difficult to deal with all these stressors. No doubt, stressors are real. I'm not saying they're not real, but it really is at the end of the day up to us on how we manage that stress and how we manage ourselves as we show up in the world. And that's a really hard thing for people to get their heads around, because it feels like, well, don't tell me that I'm not really afraid. Don't tell me that I'm not really stressed. Don't tell me that illness isn't real. Don't tell me that the world, the politics the situation right now, the last year hasn't been traumatic for people. It absolutely has been. And trauma is real too. We have to go through a grieving process, and we need to grieve. We need to go through processing of all different emotions. That's all real. And it's our work to do, right? It's our work to do. Us getting mad at our kids, and I do this the same thing, right? Or us getting mad at people around us or the world. That's not about them. It's about us. It's about what it says about us, our inner weather patterns. Okay, so core energy coaching. 2021, then, your success is up to you. And when we're talking about success, I'm talking about your definition of success. You know, you may have had a business trauma this year. So a lot of people have. That doesn't mean that you're not successful. It just means that the circumstances around you have changed. So how do you show up as a successful self, a successful leader in your own life, in your own world? All right, that's some questions to think on. So I'm going to talk about 3 different elements today that I think will help, that I know will help. It's helped me to help my clients, and I think they're going to help you. So one is this book that I was given. It's called The Power of Decision. I hope you can read it. I hope it's not backwards for you. The Power of Decision. This is an older book. It was written in the 60s by Raymond Charles Barker. And it does have some Christian foundational principles in there. It's mostly biblical. They're not so much Christian specific, but they're biblical. So I wanted to give that as a heads up. That's not necessarily something that I'm rooted in all the way, but it does use it as a reference. So I just want to let you guys know that if that's something that speaks to you or doesn't, just understand the context. At any rate, The Power of Decision. Amazing book. It was given to me by my coach this year. I have a great new business coach named Alok. Hey, Alok, how you doing? If you're out there, if you're enjoying your trip in Bora Bora. And the power of decision is this. The root of the word decide is to kill or kill off, right? Think about homicide, genocide. When we make a decision, we are in fact killing off other opportunities, other options, right? We have to focus on the one opportunity, the one decision that we're making in order to make that happen. That can be very scary. In Ken Honda's book, Happy Money, which I also recommend, he talks about FOMO a lot, right? Hi there, Holly, and I see Health with Harini. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. So this is the new season florist. Hi, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year. If we decide to go follow a course, a certain direction, then we're going to have to cut off some other options, right? And FOMO is real. Fear of missing out. That can be really intense for people. That's like, oh my gosh, if I make this decision, then I can't go off into this other thing. And what if I'm missing out on that? It's the whole bird in hand versus two in a bush thing, right? But the power of a decision, the power to just say, to claim, I am going in this direction. This is what I want for my business. This is what I want for my life. This is what I want in 2021. That is so powerful because it gives us such a clear focus, a clear direction, a clear path to go forward with emboldened energy, with commitment, with responsibility too, to see that through. And that's part of what I do as a coach is I help people stay responsible to themselves. Hey, K-Slay85, Happy New Year to you. So the power of decision. I highly recommend checking out this book. It's very powerful. It's very clear in its directive or its suggestions of, oh, look at all the hearts. Thanks for all the hearts. Lots of love to you too. It's so clear about when we decide something, how the universe aligns around that decision. I always take the example of when I decided to get married again. And I wrote down all these attributes of a partner that I wanted, right? And I had, my options were to use the algorithm of online dating because in the town I was living in and really in the area, I knew only a couple of people. And so I needed to go, and I wasn't working, and I was just, it was being a mom, not just, but that was my sole purpose, was being a mom. And then I had a project that I was working on. So I had to go on to online dating and be like, all right, universe, these are the attributes I'm looking for in a partner. Show me the way. And I had a lot of attributes. I got to say, I was pretty specific. But I decided that's what I was going to do. I was going to find a partner who's going to be an awesome husband to me and an awesome father to my kids. And we could build a great life together. And it took a little while to find him. Not that long, really, a few months. But when I found him, I knew immediately. And he knew too, because he had done something similar. And we got engaged within 2 weeks, you guys. 2 weeks. Because we knew, we were that clear. That's how clear we were. We both made the decision that that's what we wanted to do. And it hasn't always been easy, right? We still come up against troubles and stresses, and we still fight sometimes about stuff, but we have made a decision that that is what we want out of our lives. We want to be together as leaders, as partners, as parents, as powerful people in the world. And so we stick to that decision. Power of decision. And the byline here is a step-by-step program to overcome indecision and live without failure forever. Can you imagine living without failure forever? Now, failure is not necessarily a bad thing. What that is speaking to really is that we look at failure as a learning opportunity, right? It's not that we won't falter and mess up and make mistakes, but it's that we're deciding on something. And so therefore, whenever we misstep, make mistakes, doesn't matter. We're going to keep going because we're learning to getting closer and closer and closer to completing the end game of that decision. All right. So that's the power of decision. What will you decide? What will you decide this year? What's the power of your decision going to be? I'd love to see one or two people to throw it up in the comments if you want. I think it's, oh, hey, Amanda. I didn't see you there. Thank you so much. I'm so excited you're here. And I see, oh, Liz Duncan Gilmore is here too. Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm managing a bunch of different platforms here. So thanks so much for sticking with me. All right. So I see Amanda and Liz. It's like romper room, right? I see Amanda and Liz and Holly. And look, I can see the comments now. This is so exciting. I'm getting a little bit better with technology every single time I do this. So, okay. Awesome, awesome. Power of decision. Number one, drop in the comments, what is the power of your decision going to bring you in 2021? What decision are you going to make that's going to be powerful and forceful and meaningful for you? What impact are you going to have with that decision in 2021? Drop a comment if you would. I'd love to see one or two comments if you could. That'd be great. I think it'd be awesome to share with each other too, because it's important that we inspire each other, right? Keep each other going. Hello, livewithadventure.world has joined. Awesome. Thank you for coming. Oh, Holly says to hopefully change a job. That's not hopefully, Holly. We're going to decide. We're going to decide you're going to change your job. We're going to make that happen for you this year, right? Awesome. Powerful decision. Love it. Bring in the fire, Holly. Thank you so much. All right. Anybody else? One more comment would be amazing. Tom, it's okay to say it's okay more this year. Oh, interesting. Yes, we talked about that. Fantastic. It's okay. It's just going to be, it's okay. Not a disaster. It's okay. Amanda says, being confident in my decisions as a businesswoman. Yeah, girl, you, my friend, are totally on fire this year. Your business has been amazing, a game changer. You shared that with me this year. That's awesome. I love that passion that you bring, Amanda. You're doing such an amazing job. And I love that you're going to bring even more confidence and more fire to your business this year, because you are, my friend, a world changer. I love it. I love you're changing tons of worlds every time you have a team member join you, right? Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. Bring in that power. Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing that, guys. All right, the next thing I want to share with you, power of decision, is number one. Number two is this quote that I wrote down yesterday, which I love. And it's, problems contain the seeds of their own solutions. That's by a guy named Norman Vincent Peale, Peale. Problems contain the seeds of their own solutions. What do you think about that? Oh, you're welcome, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you for doing it. So, problems containing the seeds of their own solutions. I remember I had a teacher once in 8th grade who was my Latin teacher. She was amazing. She was so great. And, she made Latin really fun and interesting, which is not always easy to do, especially with a dead language, right? But she said, use a test to take a test. Find the answers that you're looking for. They may already be in another question. And this is a similar kind of idea for this. Problems contain the seeds of their own solutions. So if you're looking at a problem, where is the solution hidden in the problem? What I do as a coach a lot is help people find their own solutions, create their own solutions. And they're coming to me with problems. They're saying, I have trouble with this. I have trouble with overwhelm. I have trouble with, because I can't structure my processes enough. I'm not communicating well enough. How do I fix that? Well, as a coach, I don't tell them what to do. I offer processes for them to find their own answers. So if you want to, I do a little hot seat coaching right now. I would love to throw that up there. If anybody wants to bring a problem that they're dealing with, I'd love to talk to you a little bit about it and see if we can do a little hot seat coaching here. So if anybody wants to throw a comment up about a problem they're dealing with, let's talk about it for a second. Problems contain the seeds of their own solutions. Interesting, right? All right. The next thing and the last thing I'm going to talk about today is protecting your peace. I love this idea. This idea really changed my life because it helped me to understand that my peace is mine to protect. And it's mine to create, right? It's mine to create. It's not about anybody else leaving me alone. It's not about anybody, my boss telling me, give me a break. It's not about my partner being a different partner, my kids being different kids, the world being a different world. It's not about any of that. My peace is mine to protect. And this really came up again the other day when I was talking to a client who said, 2020 has been, a crazy shit show in a lot of ways. But for this client, and I will relate to this, maybe you will too, that it has also taught me to get quiet and to understand that there is such benefit in staying still, staying home with my family, to connecting with the people I love the most, and to really shut out the things that I don't want to deal with anymore. Because the decision to have peace in my life is so clear. I am just not going to put up with the extraneous BS anymore. And that's mine to do. And so for this client in 2020, she was allowed herself the experience of having peace because she did get quiet with her family. She was able to focus on things she was really mattered to her. She understood now, oh, that's what I want to protect. And any other decisions that take me away from that peace, I'm just not going to make those decisions anymore. I'm going to make decisions to protect my peace, to cultivate a sense of calm and tranquility and strength and clarity. those are the decisions that I'm going to make, she was saying to me yesterday, which I thought was just brilliant. And the fact that she had the opportunity in 2020 to really get clear on that, to make the powerful decision to protect her own peace, it's a game changer. It's a game changer, because then we all of a sudden we're owning our own worth. We're owning our own value, because we're saying I'm valuable enough to not give myself away willy-nilly anymore. So those are the things I wanted to share with you today. Number one, The Power of Decision. Pick up this book if you're so inclined. It's a great book. Thank you, Alok, again, for giving it to me. Number two is Problems Contain the Seeds of Their Own Solutions. If anybody wants to reach out to me and talk about that, I would love it. I didn't get anybody to take me up on it today, but that's okay. I know sometimes it can be a little intimidating to do it in public. And number three, Protecting Your Own Peace. Protecting your peace. So happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2021. Remember, it is your decision to make this year what you want it to be. The circumstances around you do not dictate your success. You dictate your success. You might have to be flexible. You might have to be nimble. You might have to be responsive in the circumstances. But your success is yours to have in 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. Love to you all. Mwah. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Check out next week. I'll be here with more for you in the new year. Bye-bye.